For the following exercises, plot the complex numbers on the complex plane. Okay, so let's start with the first one. We need to plot 1 minus 2i. All right, so when we're dealing with complex planes, they are very similar to your regular graphs of x comma y, right? In a regular graph, the x-axis is always the horizontal guy, and the y-axis is always the vertical guy. The same notation goes for complex values, but just a little bit differently. So just know that, in normal times, it's, y comma x. But now take a look at this value. What number comes first? Does the real number come first, or does the imaginary come first, the one that has the I in it? The real one comes first, and that's always standard notation. This is the real value, and this guy is the imaginary value. The real ones always come first, and then the imaginary. So if I talk about it as a coordinate, real, and I'll denote it as r, should always come first, comma, I. So if I make that connection, it looks like the real axis is the x-axis, and the imaginary axis is the y-axis. So there we go. We know that now the x-axis is the real axis. I will denote it as r, and I'll just put this as r, and this is I. And then the y-axis has to be the imaginary axis. So that goes on the top here. Or maybe I'll put it over here. Now we just have to plot our points. Okay, so we have two values, right? We have a real value, and we have an imaginary. Can you tell me what the real number was here? It was a 1, right? Now, can you tell me if it was positive or negative? It was positive, right? They didn't say -1. They said +1. So my real number is a 1. What is my imaginary number? Well, here's the I. It's the number in front. There's definitely a 2 here. But now is the 2 a negative or a positive? It's a negative. That minus sign tells you something. So my imaginary number was a -2. And that is my point. My point is 1, comma, -2. Real, comma, imaginary. Now I just got to go plot it. I go to the real axis first. Remember, it's always x comma y. So 1, which is right here, and then -2. So 1, 2 on the imaginary axis, right? And that's it. I go over this way. I come down to, boop. There is that lovely plot. This is 1, comma, -2. And that's it for the first one. Let's do the same thing here. We now know that the x-axis is the real axis and the y-axis is the imaginary. Can you tell me from -2 plus 3, what is the real value? It's definitely a 2, negative or positive. It's a -2. Good job, guys. And then what about my imaginary? Did you say a 3? Positive or negative? Positive. There are that's my coordinate, -2, comma 3, real, comma imaginary. So let's go. I got to go to -2 on my real axis, 1, 2. And then I got to go 3 up, 1, 2, 3. And I got to go 2 over, 3 up, boop. There it is. And that is -2, comma 3. Real, comma, imaginary. That's it. Guys, what'd you think? This one was fun, right? Very quick, super easy. I love it. What do you guys think? If you want, give this video a like or, subscribe to the channel if you would like to. That would help us out so much. And I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. We have like 6,000 subs right now, which is like outrageous. Who would think that, 6,000 people love education? Maybe I shouldn't say that, but it's just crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys all in the next lesson. Have an awesome day. Bye-bye.